Yeah, let's go, boy. So, as I've talked about in previous video, live update rating A. So we have a couple of live update rating A goalkeepers so that they'll be in top form constantly, which is important. We need them to be in blue form. That's why I've bought a couple of live update rating A goalkeeper. This goalkeeper, Mark Flecken, this is his guy. Just increase catching, and then you spend the remaining points on GK2. The main thing for goalkeepers is GK3. Your last points for the goalkeepers, that's GK3. Spend everything on GK3 and spend the remaining on GK2. And in this particular match, we have Bebeto and Ragasic in green form, although they aren't in blue form. So, as I was saying, goalkeeper, just spend everything on the GK3 points. Sometimes your goalkeeper would be trashed, but this is the best guide. This is the best guide for goalkeepers because you don't control the goalkeepers. It's the mechanism or the system that controls the goalkeeper. And when the system controls the goalkeeper, if you have a good eye catching value, your goalkeeper would be good. That's how it works. Just give your goalkeeper GK3 and spend the rest on GK2. GK1 is trash. Don't spend any points on GK1. Just trust this system. It works. Even though sometimes your goalkeeper would be trash, but just use this system. Now, I have a couple of goalkeepers in your bench. As you've seen in my bench, I have a couple of goalkeepers, live updates rating A. So whenever I notice any of them to be in top form, I bring them into the field and they deliver. Even though sometimes I concede, but it's very rare. It's very rare unless one, my device is lagging, or two, the internet is lagging. Those are the two situations whereby I would concede by using a top view from goalkeeper. So let me repeat what I'm saying. Just increase only GK3 and GK2 for your goalkeepers. But GK3 is the most important. That's catching and reflex, the most important. Just increase only that. And I'm saying that won't make your goalkeepers perfect all the time, but that's the best training guide possible after all the tests. This is the final goalkeeper's training guide. For defending, just try to use that one player, whoever the case is on. Just use the matchup very, very perfectly, and you'll be able to defend absolutely gorgeous. So let's talk about the defending in this particular match. And for clearing the ball, whenever you notice you can't pass, you just clear the ball. That's the fastest technique possible. Now, I have to use whoever that the Keza is on to match up perfectly. And in this situation, I have to match up very, very perfectly by getting all the angles right. So if you don't get the angles, match up. It's just slight angle differences. If you don't get all of those angle differences, you are going to lose. It's very, very important. I'll keep saying it. Get the angles right. And sometimes it's hard to get the angles right if the match is very, very lagging, particularly if your device is lagging. If your device is lagging, you struggle. You struggle honestly. So you need your device to be very, very smooth. If you want your device to be very, very smooth, what you can do is just restart, clear background apps, all of that, and it will help you to have a very, very smooth device. And sometimes I get this laggy effect on my device because I'm recording. When I'm recording in high quality, I get a lag effect. But if I'm not recording, it's very, very smooth for me. So it is what it is. We would try to use however lag effects we get to demonstrate our point. We just clever here, no time to pass, because even though I inputted the clear command for a long time, it still delayed me. That's the same thing that happens with pass, and I couldn't get the angle right over there. There is a lag effect, but we'll do the comeback. My internet bar is currently at 1 bar, as you can see at the top. 1 bar, but we'll do the comeback very, very drastically. So do a very, very fast with the passes. You have to be very, very fast with it, very, very fast with the timing. And if it doesn't work, you quickly switch back to use your matchup. Very, very fast, shoot fast, and easy comeback. And that's Bebeto for you. If you have the free legends as samples, that is the epic legend as samples, you can get Bebeto and it would do wonders, magic for you. Why am I using the word magic? It would be stunning, it would be absurd, it would be crazy, gorgeous for you. And defending corners too is very, very easy. Just get the timing right. It's everything is just about these angles. That's why I keep emphasizing on the point that your device has to be very, very smooth for everything to work. Your device is very, very smooth, even if the internet is lagging, you'll be very, very good to go. It's trying to cross, but we are good. I've talked about you removing the interception skill in the previous video, and that's a nice save by GK. If you remove the interception skill, it can match up perfectly because your defenders will not be moving their leg anyhow. You see, when you have the interception skill, what interception skill does is it makes your defenders try to move their leg forward. And when they move their leg forward, sometimes the opponent striker can dribble past him. So, to avoid your defender doing that stupid animation or motion whereby he moves his leg forward, you remove that skill, and your defender would be very, very good to defend. That is exactly what I've done. We are currently using defenders that do not have the interception skill. You can check the previous video of the defenders I'm using, although I didn't talk about where to find it, but you see the names in a different video. I'll show you where to get them, and yeah, probably next video or tomorrow's video, I don't know. We'll see when to talk about that in another video, but currently live update rating A cards are doing the trick. Just get a live update rating A, yes, and you'd be very, very lit in terms of how you would be playing. It's just about live update rating A, who is in blue form, how you are getting, whether you are getting your angles right, whether you are doing the command very, very quickly. When you're passing, you can't really pass very, very fast, so you just clear. And yeah, with all of these tricks, you just have a very, very easy, everything will be very, very easy for you, trust me. And we have a chance, and we should. Oh my days, I didn't load it too much. This is what I'm talking about. There is something that drags you, there is another thing that drags you whenever you're about to attempt any shoot technique or pass technique. It can lengthen or reduce how long the pass goes. That's why I use the clear ball. When you clear the ball, the length is far wider than you passing in certain areas. See, and let me see if I can get a scenario to talk about. Oh my days, this guy is defending very, very good. So I was saying sometimes when you pass in certain situations, your pass would be, the length would be reduced, and it happens very, very occasionally. It happens regularly that you've passed and then the length of the pass has been reduced. That is why in certain situations, what we do is we clear. And oh my days, what a GK. What an amazing GK by the opponent. And all of this is because this particular match isn't so smooth. When it's smooth, everything works perfectly. So you just have to take all of these into consideration, and then you know exactly what to do. And that is how you do it. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Let's get back to the defense. So for the defense, we just move back and move back. Try to get the angles right. Try to get whoever the case is on. You have to make sure you get the angles right. And let's go. Two pass. Oh my days. So now we move backwards. Try to get, whenever, like as soon as you lose the ball, it's very, very important to get the angles right, because whenever you lose the ball and you don't get the angle right, that is a scenario, the perfect scenario whereby your opponent can counter you very, very easily. So you have to take into consideration all of that when you are matching up. As soon as you lose the ball, you should immediately get the angle right. And to get the angle right, you have to be moving backwards and slightly twist the directional stick to be able to get the angles I'm talking about right. When you get the angles right, everything would be perfect. I wanted to do a pinpoint crossing over there, but it didn't work. So that's it. And you can check the previous video for the guys I'm using at the defense. These guys don't have interception skill and they are perfect. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.